You. Over here.
You've been busy. Did you realize you've provided the Thieves Guild with a lucrative opportunity? Probably not. It's all right. I won't even imply you're thick. That's how lucrative. Silverclaw's ledger? The blackmail you stole from Noshira Citadel? This is our blueprint to pulling heist just like we used to. We can hit our rivals where it hurts, take their ill-gotten gains for ourselves, use it to rebuild. Among the blackmail, I noticed the name Farindar. He's a claw cutter, a thief who robs other thieves. Wouldn't you know, he signed on as our master of heists. Now, and don't strain yourself, who should you speak with next?
Ah, Velsa tells me you are the one who freed Farindar from Kosh's leash. The cub is more seasoned than she admits, but Farindar's eyes are sharper than his claws. Tongue, too, where Velsa is concerned. I have missed her conversation. Both are the guilds to serve, and so now they serve you too. Ah, a good tip is only one of the services I provide, boss. Think of Farindar as your observer, guide, and porter. You handle the theft, I will handle the rest. Wealth in Abba's landing comes and goes like its tides. What washes in isn't here for long or left about like flotsam to be scooped up by any passerby. There are many hidden nooks where such things are tucked away. Farindar knows them all. Perhaps I am a very sneaky butler who ensures that all things reach their proper destination. Loot from an industrious thief's sticky fingers into a wanting buyer's tender embrace, and gold from a happy buyer's pocket to a deserving thief's palm. Then we should see what my magpies have brought back to the nest. I'll await you at the tip board in the guild hall.
Ready to help me with that personal matter? This is the family mansion of my old friend Anais Velmont. Just as big and opulent as the last time I was here. Anais? Where do I begin? I was taken in by Anais and her family when I first arrived in Abba's Landing. I owe her and the Velmonts so much. My mannerisms, my pattern of speech, my fashion sense. Time passes, things change. When the family packed up for an extended trip to Black Marsh, I decided to stay here. They went to deal with business interests, and I wandered the streets of Abba's Landing. Eventually, the guild found me and took me in. I understand that since Anais has returned, she's been making inquiries about me. It's clear that her memories of our time together won't let her put the past behind her. We need to steal those memories, preferably without getting caught. The past can be a vice that holds us back. I've seen it. I want to teach Anais to let go of her memories, forget about me, and get on with her life. After we steal the items that once belonged to me, by the way, she'll stop looking for me. Keepsakes, jewelry that Anais had made from my hatching shell and scales I lost during molting. You know, now that I say the words out loud, it sounds kind of strange for someone to have kept my discarded body parts. Is that common practice? The Velmont mansion is a large place. Why don't you check the kitchens and courtyard while I search the family suites? Meet me there when you're done, and we'll get out of here together. Like shadows, my friend. We need to get in and out of the mansion without causing too much mayhem and without being seen. Agreed. It feels odd being back here. Let's not linger. Let's find those keepsakes and get out of here before someone notices us. Quickly now, search the courtyard and kitchens. Then meet me in the family wing of the mansion.
I'll just keep at it, I suppose.
My amulet's in there. Would you mind getting it?
Guard!
There's a young
Intruder!
Argonian in there.
Trespasser!
He unsettles me. This is Anais' room. You'll find the amulet made from my scale in there. Strange. There's also a young Argonian in there. He claims that he's a friend of Anais, but he's doing the work of a servant. He didn't raise an alarm, though, so that's good. Anais had it made from one of my scales, one that I lost during my first molting. It's in the jewelry box. I thought I had fond memories of this place, yet watching that young Argonian has stirred up some unsettling emotions.
Oh no, my lady will be furious when she sees these spots.
I can't seem to get ahead here.
There's one more thing before we go. Anais and I used to sit on the balcony and watch the sun set. I'd like to see it one more time before we put this memory behind us.
Clear out before the guard shows up and clears you out.
Just the way I remember it. So beautiful. Anais and I would sneak out here and watch the sunset. It was the best of times.
And yet you ran away. You betrayed me and left me all alone. Is that how a beloved pet is supposed to behave?
Anais, I didn't... You weren't supposed to be here.
You were my friend. We were going to do so many things together. And then you ran away like a thief in the night. And that's how you come back to me? Stealing my possessions?
What are you saying? I don't understand.
And you're just as bad as Walks. What gives you the right to break into my home and take my belongings? I should call for the guard and teach you both a lesson. The Velmont family doesn't take kindly to thieves and traitors. Friends. Maybe when I was a child and didn't know any better. But that lizard is my pet. Nothing more. Father gave him to me when I was a young girl. How else am I supposed to treat a pet that ran away and misbehaves? I returned to take control of my family's holdings, clear up old business. He's still my property, and I want my property back. As for you, I'll let the authorities deal with you. I have no patience for those who would rather steal than work. Forget him. He's all I've thought about these past few years. How he abandoned me, rejected my love and friendship. No. If he wants to be treated like a bad lizard, then that's the way it's going to be. I've already called for the mansion guards.
You've changed, Anais. Either that or I've been fooling myself this whole time. Goodbye, my old friend.
Goodbye? I don't think so. Even if you escape from the mansion, my agents will find you and bring you back to me. You're mine now and forever. Guards! Take these intruders into custody!
I think it's time to leave, don't you? Quickly now. Meet me back at the den. We can talk there. Our meeting with Anais didn't go anything like I had imagined. She has changed. Or perhaps I'm the one who changed. Learning your own truth can be so confusing. She was my friend. Once. I am almost certain of that. We were always together, laughing, playing, exploring the mansion. Perhaps when I ran away, deserted her, did that turn her into this unfamiliar creature? I was a slave? No, I don't think either of us knew what that meant. Not back then, when we were just children. I suppose deep down I knew it all along, when I ran away instead of going with Anais to Black Marsh. Of course, we took those memories away from Anais and recovered the keepsakes of my youth. Plus, we discovered how far my friend has fallen. I just need to figure out how to help her find the person she used to be. Unless she finds me first. Now that she knows I'm around, I expect her to double her efforts and use every advantage her family's gold can buy. It's what I'd do. Thanks for assisting me with this, by the way. Once I decide on my next course of action, I'll let you know. What Anais said, I never realized I had caused her so much pain. I'm not excusing the slavery, mind you, but I didn't want to hurt her. We really were friends once. There must be a way to remind her.
Now, do your trading here.
Soon we should teach you to spot a tail and shake one. It is not Khajiit dancing I am referring to, though I am told I am great partner. You will need to be quite aware of your surroundings on a heist. There is often little room for error. Of course, boss. I'm eager to see you in action. Bring me a posting, and we'll be on our way.
Buy locally, walkers.
Fresh tip caught your interest? I know the place. Say the word, and we can all be a little richer today.
something I never said. He hears voices in his head. Don't worry, they're good people.
I don't have to explain something I never said.
You do not want to get on my bad side. Trust me.
I can't remember her name. The pretty woman.
Well done, boss. You're living up to your reputation. I'll get this sold in the flick of a tail and have your take at the den once the guild clears it. Don't forget to collect it, or it might grow legs. Got your latest cut of the profits right here, boss. Our buyers were quite pleased with their inheritance, and our fee reflects all your added care. I think you will be quite pleased. You've spent enough time in tombs today. Go out and live a little. I'll have something else lined up by tomorrow.
Now, do your trading here.
Needlepoint and etiquette don't count as prior experience.
I'll prove it. Last one to the top of the cistern cleans the canal.
You want to race me to prove how mature you are?
Well, that's not what I... Well, no.
Took your time, didn't you? But you're here. I need your help. I was in the market when someone slipped me a letter. It might not mean anything, but on the other hand, it might be some sort of trap. A folded sheet of paper unsigned. It was only a few lines wishing me well. But when I unfolded the sheet, an old pressed Stargazer peony fell out. That unsettled me. It's a flower. Others just like it blossomed all around my family home. But I left my family behind a long time ago. If this is their way of sending me a message, I need to know why now, after all these years. You've consistently demonstrated a lack of incompetence. Find out if my family sent that letter. I didn't part on the best of terms, so it could be a trap. But they won't expect you, which means it shall be slow to spring.
My uncle went to town, but he should be back shortly if you need something. I'm still learning the business, and I'm not allowed to do anything. My uncle says I don't have a head for numbers. I say as long as my head looks pretty, what else matters? What? No, that wasn't me. Did you see something? There are plenty of half-naked Nords running around the Baz Landing. Oh, stop interrogating me. I'll confess. It was me. It was all me. But that's all I can say. Client confidentiality, you know. Not breaking my word is important too. But also mead. Mead is important. Gold. I like gold. I met the Khajiit woman in Riften when I was drinking at the inn. She paid me to deliver the letter to the Dark Elf lady here. Never got the Khajiit's name though. Sorry.
Don't recall seeing you before. So many new people coming through. Makes my head spin. Not at all the question I expected. You have piqued my curiosity. Why do you seek some random Khajiit? Is there some problem? Oh, well, in that case, an elderly Khajiit does work here. She's a cook, bakes the best pies in town. They really are quite tasty. But she's indisposed at present. I won't let you disturb her rest. That's something you'll have to ask her. It's not my place to talk about the hired help. I do believe she traveled a fair bit in her youth, though. I suppose that won't do any harm. Narani is a kind, gentle old woman, and a master baker of scrumptious pies. The people here are very fond of her, and very protective.
Won't you take pity on me?
Yes? Who's there? Oh dear, this one must have fallen asleep again. Your face. This one doesn't recognize it. Are you looking for a piece of pie? Velsa? She didn't come with you? Ah, this one was foolish to even send the letter in the first place, or the peony. I hope the years would have softened her memories, that she might have wanted to see her old friend one more time before the end. Oh, stupid Narani. This one should have thought of that. She feared her terrible family was trying to lure her out of hiding. I should have signed the letter. But you must understand, when we parted, Velsa was hurt very much. Velsa loathed her family's business. This one was a slave then, working in the family's kitchens. We fell in love. We made a plan to free all the slaves, but she thought I'd betrayed her. She disappeared before I had a chance to explain.
Narani, are you all right? I specifically stated that you were not to be disturbed.
Easy, my friend. This one has decided that the time has come to travel and mend old wounds.
The letter bore fruit. I wish you well, but we're going to miss your pies around here.
Could you open a portal to Abba's Landing, my friend? A long journey always makes this one's old bones ache.
Gladly, but I can't keep it open for long. The innkeeper doesn't like me using magicka in here.
This one will write to you, and I'll even sign the letter this time.
Of course. Now, give me a moment to concentrate.
Come, my new friend. Let's take this portal to Abba's Landing. If you dislike portal travel, then make your own way and meet me there. So good to see you, my friend. Sometimes portals can be tricky. Time flows so differently for a Khajiit and a dark elf. I am old now, but Velsa... No matter. This one will be glad to see her friend again. Ready? Oh, this one is nervous, but I am also ready. Lead on and I will follow. A secret passage? Velsa always loved secret passages. Let's go! dark and dusty, just like the secret passages from my youth. You go ahead. This one needs a moment. Does the secret passage require a passphrase or a special key? It's been a long time since I traveled through a secret passage.
Did you find out who sent that letter? Not that I was overly concerned.
Someone who lacked the courage to sign their name, but now wants to make amends.
Marani, is it really you? Just the sight of you opens old wounds.
Oh, Velsa, I know what you saw, what you must have thought. This one never meant to hurt you.
I saw you in my brother's arms. He was the worst of my family. How could you?
He arrived at exactly the wrong moment. I had to do something, or our entire plan would have failed.
You didn't betray us? You did that for me?
It was the only way to guarantee your escape.
I let the years flow by without giving you a chance to explain. Oh, what a waste. But I'll make it up to you. I'll keep you safe. Is this what happiness feels like? Yes.
This one never dared hope. But our love is still strong and pure.
Is this what happiness feels like? Yes. I suppose it is. I had no idea this would be the result of sending you to find a half-naked Nord. The last time I saw Narani was quite unpleasant. There was poison in that wound. I don't think it ever truly healed. You reunited me with my one true love, so I choose to ignore that. I hope there's time to share a few lasting moments before all is said and done. All these wasted years, we've missed out on so much. Narani wears them like a cloak, though with grace and style. I am grateful you convinced her to come here. Narani, you must be tired after the journey. Relax and we'll talk later. I know we have so much to tell each other.
Velsa knows me so well. This one is as tired as a tiger with a belly full of tender meat. Come back and we can talk later, my friend.
Narani and I have much to discuss. Don't you have guild business somewhere away from here?
This way. Zira's looking for you didn't seem too happy. Nothing you did. She's just stiffer than normal. And that's saying something. You know of our botched raid on Magnifica Falora's tomb. But the Iron Wheel is here to recover her missing dowry. So, if we didn't take it, who did? Zira wants answers. She's in the den. Go on, now. You know where to find Zira. Always staring at papers in the den she is.